What's going on, Freedomers? Hey, what's going on, Freedomers? I wanted to talk about a topic that came across my mind just now. It's gonna be a quick video. Don't be so, uh, don't be so confused, confused, or smitten, wowed by "I love you." And in my 24 years of life, I had to understand sometimes "I love you" doesn't mean "I love you," because you can be replaced with an "I," and "I" can be replaced with "you." That means that you are my reflection, or you are my yang. You are the yang to my yin. And sometimes "I love you" doesn't mean "I love you." I Sometimes "I love you" means uh, I love the fact that you bring opportunity. I love the fact that you bring knowledge. I love the fact that you bring people. And these are things that are important in love. But and I'm okay with conditional love as well. But I've had to understand that a lot of the times, especially when somebody knows you for a short period of time, especially when one of the things I understand about love is that love has to endure something for it to mean something. And let me say that again to you. Love has to endure something for it to mean something. So if that's so deep. That's so deep. That's so deep. Love has to endure something for it to mean something. And that doesn't mean it has to endure tragedy, like not all the time. Damn. Ooh, that shit makes me want to cry. Wow. Because usually, if love doesn't endure, like, let's say, tribulation or trials, if it doesn't endure it, the love was not deep enough. Or the love wore out, or the love is not as strong as you think it is. Meaning, the love is more based on the conditions of what that person brings than it is actually loving the person. And I don't even believe that's unconditional. I believe like loving the person meaning you love them through and through. So not that the fact that they can't do no wrong and you can't have any boundaries about what you think love is and what can happen in a relationship. Because I think that's important. But one thing I had to understand was sometimes "I love you" is just on the condition. So as soon as the condition disappears, that's it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's okay in all relationships at all times to a certain extent. But if the conditions go away, do you still have that same love for that person? And I think about one of the people that I really showed a lot of love for in the most recent uh, past, and I think about like, yo, the love did not endure the real test of my character, the love that we have for each other. When it was time for me to get tested, for real, like the love, whew, has me like 10 bricks. The love dissipated because it showed me that that person loved me based on what I brought to the table. And when they realized that they weren't getting a lot of people who brought what I brought to the table and who are not going to bring to that what I bring to the table from an inside out perspective, I was like, wow, you know. And sometimes "I love you," like I said in the video, is very real. "I love you" doesn't mean I love you. "I love you" means opportunity. It means vulnerability. It means, especially if you can empathically feel that that person didn't get the love that they needed at home, "I love you" means taking advantage of you. So I had to back up from people who say I love you quickly and we haven't endured anything. I can't, yeah, and that's what that, yeah, I get that. From a spiritual sense, I back away from people who say I love you and we haven't endured anything together.